Victims of the Gray and Oregon road fires now have access to additional funding, with President Biden approving a disaster declaration for Washington. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Derek Dice. This means survivors can now apply for different assistance programs that can include things like grants for temporary housing, low-cost loans to cover uninsured property losses, and even home repairs. Our Hunter Bertram spoke to the affected communities to get their reactions.
6 months after hundreds of homes and many businesses burned to the ground, requested federal aid has now become available. But one man says it's a response one season too late.
I think if it would have happened quicker, I think it would have definitely been a lot better.
Max Lavrov is a general contractor and survivor of the Oregon road fire. He says now that this aid is available,
we're smack in the middle of winter.
He adds those that have yet to lay foundations or start rebuilding are faced with the extreme challenge of building while the ground is frozen and wet.
And so a lot of people are scrambling, trying to figure out what to do. So again, going back to my situation here, my client, everything went really quick, but that wasn't the case with everybody.
Now what's covered in the federal funding are grants for those who need temporary housing, low-cost loans for those who might need extra assistance and what they got from insurance and what it actually costs to rebuild, and money for programs for individuals and businesses that were affected by the fires.
Several local lawmakers have been pressing the Biden administration for this declaration. In a statement, Senator Patty Murray says her office is now focused on making sure the assistance goes where it's needed. Congresswoman Kathy McMorris-Rodgers adding that this funding will unlock financial resources and help those still in desperate need. One man told me today's declaration announcement shows humanity in the situation.
We're not a big community, but the fact that we're being seen, we're being heard, and our concerns are being addressed, I think that's what, in essence, at the core of humanity, that's literally what we're looking for, is for someone to hear us, to understand our concern, and to take some action.
You can head to our website at kxly.com for more information on how you can apply for those federal funds. Reporting in Medical Lake, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
Well, several Washington lawmakers are applauding the Biden administration for providing this additional funding, but Eastern Washington Representative Kathy McMorris-Rodgers says this should have happened sooner, saying this is another stark reminder of how slow federal assistance can be to arrive in the aftermath of a disaster. I will continue working with my colleagues on legislative changes to speed disaster recovery aid delivery to rural communities.